And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV. With your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time tuning in, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I will appreciate it, man. Listen, today is February 17th, man. I want to know how was you guys Valentine's Day, man. I hope everybody had an awesome Valentine's Day, man. Hope you got the roses, hope you got the candy, hope you did the right thing, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. Hope you did the right thing. All right. So, like I said, if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. So today's episode is Sling Talk. Sling Talk. Listen, if you've seen Sling Talk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 15, today you're watching Sling Talk 16. Sling Talk 16. So Sling Talk 16 is going to be the best one. We have an incredible panel today. We have Georgia, we have Atlanta, we have North Carolina, we have Ohio, we have Alabama. So it's going to be a great episode. We even have a video. I have a video so you guys can see each one of these guys slingshot, man. We have a video. So stay tuned, and don't turn off. So take a minute and text one right now. Tell them, say, hey, Straight Up TV is live right now. All right. So we're going to get started with some introductions, right? And we're going to get this thing going. Let's start up with the top. We're going to start with Big O. Introduce yourself.
What's going on? Hey, my name Big O, from Birmingham, Alabama. Represent Mexican Slingers, Rider for Life, Alabama. What's up?
All right. Welcome. Miss Sling.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shelly. My bike name is Miss Sling, and I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Welcome. Mr. Cornell Hall.
Cornell from Columbus, Ohio.
All right. Welcome. Sling Life.
What's happening, y'all? Sling Life. Everybody know me, Chris. Jacksonville, Florida. Duval,
Florida.
Life, baby. Yeah,
all
Florida.
right.
I feel good today.
Sebastian.
What's happening? Sebastian representing the A, you know what I'm saying? Ready to rock?
All right. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys had a good day today. I'm gonna turn my mic down. I'm a little high right here. All right. So this episode is sponsored by Light the Night and 210 Slingers. 210 Slingers out of San Antonio and Light the Night out of San Antonio. Those are my two sponsors for this episode. So check them out on Facebook, 210 Slingers and Light the Night. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show, man. You guys could have been doing anything, man, but you're here with me, Straight Up TV, streaming live, man. It's going to be an awesome live stream. I'm interested in seeing what you guys are going to say, about your comments, suggestions, about my questions. And then after that, we're going to open up the floor and we're going to allow everyone to have a question or a comment about whatever. All right. So let's get started. So I want to ease into this. Right? I want to say, if you had, if your neighbor came up and said, hey, I want to drive your Slingshot. Let's say one of your coworkers at work just walked up to you. Hey, tomorrow I want to drive your Slingshot. Just I want to know, since you became the owner of your Slingshot, how many people have driven your Slingshot? Like since you took ownership of that Slingshot, how many people have actually got in the driver's seat and you watched them drive away with your Slingshot? I want to know. For me, I think it's about 6 people, and I had my Slingshot for 7 years. Had it for 7 years. It's about 6 people, I think. So Big O, talk to me, Big O.
It's 3.
3?
Yeah. It's all about 3.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Big O, you.
Which I know take care of. My in-law,
Hey, Big O, can you hear me?
friend. That's about it.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Big O, do me a favor, man. I need you to log out and log back in, man. You having a little bit of audio problems. Just log out and click the link and come right back. All right, Miss Sling. Talk to me, Miss Sling. How many people have driven your slingshot?
Probably 3. I'm gonna say 3 at the most. My son being one, my sister being one, and a friend, and that's about it.
All right. So that's family. That's family.
Right.
All right. That's family. I hear you. I feel you. Cornell, how many people driven your slingshot, Cornell?
Just my brother and my nephew.
It's only 2.
Only 2.
And how many years, sir?
Mine's a 2015. Mine's the first gen.
Yeah. Wow. I hear you, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty stingy. That's like my girlfriend, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just curious because I know a lot of people just don't let people jump in the driver's seat and take off with their slingshot, man. All right,
Yeah.
Sling Life.
Yeah, my wife, and then maybe 4 cousins, 4 family members.
Okay. Sling Life, what year is your slingshot?
Mine, 16.
16?
Yeah, so my wife used to drive it a lot, but that's why we went and got her one.
Yeah, you solved that problem.
Yeah, but I can't get everybody one.
Yeah. I hear you. Bastion.
What's happening, man? I want my neighbor, but I openly invite people to drive it. You know, get in and ride. It's a slingshot. I just tell them that when you get in it, be prepared to buy one, because once you get in it, you're gonna want to buy one. That's for sure.
Right. I hear you. I definitely hear you. Hey, Big O, can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Big O?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you was having a little audio
You hear
problem.
me?
But yeah, I can hear you now. So
Yeah,
how many people have driven your slingshot?
Okay. All right. About 3.
3.
Yeah, my brother and probably my son-in-law. He drive it every once in a while. Yeah, and one close friend of mine.
Okay. Nice.
And that's about the only reason she drove, because I was at work and my wife wanted to ride.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, how you guys feel about driving in hot weather, man? Like, have anybody ever asked you to come out and meet them at the hottest part of the day? Like, it's like they ask you, let's go ride. Meet me at the Red Lobster. Meet me somewhere. It's the hottest part of the day. So what do you say? If you sound like you say no, I don't want to. Do you sound like a punk? Do you sound like you scared to ride? So how do you guys handle that when somebody wants to ride and it's the hottest part of the day? Miss Sling, you ride at the hottest part of the day?
I ride anytime. It doesn't matter if it's hot. It doesn't matter if it's cold. I'll ride anytime as long as it's not raining.
Wow. Okay. Miss Sling, now I'm talking about hot on that slingshot. I'm talking about you at Myrtle Beach. It's hot.
I'm a ride.
All right. You're a rider. Hey, you're a rider.
I'm a rider.
Cornell, what's up, man?
Yes. Man, the hottest part of the day, y'all can call me what you want. I try not to be out there on the hottest part of the day because I'm a sweater.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
I would say more like, when the sun going down is when I come out, unless I'm going to an event. And then, we got to keep that sweat towel with you.
Oh yeah. You got to. You got to. You got to. Sling Life. You riding in the hottest part of the day, Sling Life?
Nah. I used to. When I first got my sling, I ain't care. Rain, sleet, hot. I was out there, but I try not to now. I try my best not to.
Yeah. It's something about, listen, when you sweating like that, man.
One time.
Yeah, when you sweating really bad, man, it's vicious, man. It's to me, man, it's like Jesus Christ. I'm not even having fun because it's so hot. And I don't know if different slingshots get hot, but my slingshot get hot, man. It get hot. Sebastian. Now, Sebastian, I'm curious to see what you're gonna say about this, Sebastian, because we both in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feel about riding in the hottest part of the day?
I'm like Miss Sling. As long as it ain't snowing or raining, I'm in it. I don't care how cold it is, how hot it is. I'm riding. If it's cold, I'll put my suit on. If it's hot, I have my little sleeves on with my moisture wicking shirt, and I ride. I'm up. Put my hat on. I'm gone.
Yeah. All right. Big O, you with me?
Oh yeah. I mean, I ride whenever. If I get caught in the rain, so be it. I'm just with. But I do most of the back. I do most of the back walk. Back roads anyway, so they're a little bit cooler than riding through the city. In the summertime.
Yeah.
So I'm a back road person.
I got it. All right. So now we just got through the first two questions. Now we gonna step it up a little bit, okay? We gonna step it up a little bit. All right. So let's get into this. Listen, I know you guys, slingshot owners, I know you've seen a lot of slingshots. You know what I'm saying? You went to the event, even if you just look on Facebook, you see slingshots everywhere. So there's this thing called Mount Rushmore, all right? Mount Rushmore. Now you can only put 4 heads on Mount Rushmore. So I want to know, it doesn't matter if it's sound, if it's light, if it's just a pretty bike or whatever it is, it's your Mount Rushmore. So tell me 4 slingshots that if you had your Mount Rushmore, what 4 slingshots would you put on Mount Rushmore? And we're going to start off with Cornell Hogg. What's up, Cornell? Talk to me.
Man, there's so many nice slingshots out there, man. It's a hard one. I don't know if y'all seen the one Jack did for Shaq, man. That thing it's one of the true ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, I would say, was a red one that Jack done with a Vader kit on it. Josh owns it, and I think Nut House's his is pretty live at night. Okay. And it sounds good. And there was a gray and orange one that I seen that I fell out with too. Mm-hmm. So that would be my 4.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Those are all nice slingshots. Sling Life. Talk to me, Sling Life. Let's talk about your Mount Rushmore, Sling Life.
That's a good one there. Man, like you said, everybody got. I see so many slingshots. It's nice. If I had to put a couple of them on Mount Rushmore, I had to go with Bounty Hunter. That's one of my favorites there. Slinger, and Nut House. You got to put them on there. They're going to brighten up the whole Mount Rushmore. And shoot, anyone from Jack, all them damn 4-seaters and 6-seaters. But Shaq's, that one that came out in, it was in Daytona. That bad boy was real nice.
Yeah.
Got the new front end on it. That one is unbelievable.
Okay. Nice. Big O, talk to me, Big O. Mount Rushmore. What are we putting up there? What are we gonna put up there, Big O?
Well, first you can't have Mount Rushmore without mine being up there. First off,
okay.
Might be a little plain and not as extravagant as everybody else, but mine going up there. And then I say Nut House, for the lights. I'm gonna say Black Mamba for the sound. And that fourth one, is one of the six seaters, probably be up on the fourth one.
Okay. All right. Sebastian, give me your Mount Rushmore, Sebastian. I know you're Atlanta native. You live down here in Georgia, so I'm curious to what your Mount Rushmore look like.
Right. I haven't been around as long as these guys. That one that they did for Shaq, that mug that's a nice one. That's nice. The green and white four-seater that I saw, I guess it's Gucci or something that they made.
Gucci.
That one looks pretty good. Of course, me. I'm gonna put me on there. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put me on. I might not be as extravagant as these guys, but I'm pretty nice with it. And as far as that I've seen in person, there was one more. It was a fellow out of North Carolina. It's like it's kind of like a baby bluish, but it's not baby blue. But it's from North Carolina. I don't remember what his name was, but he was at down at Sandy's event. I don't remember what the name of his bike is, but it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was baby blue.
Yeah, it was like a baby bluish, like I want to say like a light teal, but baby blue at the same time. It was a nice bike, but I don't know. That's what made it look nice to me was the color kind of looked, a little different than what I'm normally used to seeing. So that's what made it kind of stand out to me.
Yeah. Miss Sling, talk to me, Miss Sling. Now, Miss Sling, you can only put 4 on Mount Rushmore, so it doesn't matter sound, LED, or it doesn't have to be sound LED. It's just because it looks good. So talk to me, Miss Sling.
Well, I haven't really got to venture out too much outside of North Carolina and South Carolina. I have been to Virginia twice, I believe, but first of all, I'd have to put mine. It may not be as much to everybody else, but it's mine. It's my Mount Rushmore. I think Sling has a really nice bike. The lights, I haven't seen it in person, but I really like his bike. Nut House as well. I like Sands 4-seater. He's got a really nice bike. And I don't know. For the fourth one, I mean, I don't know. There's so many to choose from. Everybody has their own style. So it's just, overall, it's what you make it. So
yeah. So how hard is it, do you think, the platforms when they're trying to judge best in show? How hard is it for those guys when they have like 4 or 5 slingshots that are way in another class? I wonder how hard it is for them to pick a best in show,
I can imagine it's probably pretty hard. Everybody's slingshot is different. The customizations are amazing. I like all of them, even to the ones that are stock. I just love the slingshots and what they represent.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm with that.
Hey, fellas, do you have to? Have we got to a point where you got to have 22s or above? Have we got there yet? Like, are people still around with 20? I'm not trying to disrespect nobody because I don't know. Because hell, in 2015 I had 20s. I had 20s in 2015. But are we past the stage of anybody having below 22s? Have we passed that?
No, not for me.
I seen.
It don't matter. Go ahead, Cornell.
I seen when we was down in Nashville, Tennessee. I seen a guy down there with some 26s on his.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Is that cut up? Is that cut up?
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Cut
who
Up?
it was. Yeah,
Mr. Cut Up. Shout out to Mr. Cut Up with them 26s, man. Yeah. That's crazy. Hey, down in Alabama. What y'all rocking? Y'all rocking 24s down there in Alabama?
Yeah, you got a couple down here. There's they got 24s. Most everybody getting 22s and everything. these Birmingham streets ain't good enough to be trying to go too high unless you want to tear your slingshot up.
Yeah, you know what?
So one pothole you probably you probably miss a whole left side, putting something bigger on there.
Yeah. Hey, Atlanta is the same damn way. Certain areas, man. Atlanta is the same. Hey, up there near Six Flags. Oh, I hate that little 20, that little stretch right there in 20. I hate that. Oh my God. Yeah, you
still and
oh my God. It's awful. It's awful, Sebastian. Awful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's some 18 people that's because again the customization that they putting on even the stock wheels, they got so much the wrap they putting on or getting them painted, the little trim paint and all that. So it's like, man, I mean you can the customization and I guess what would you call it, the mind and ideas that people come up for these wheels and how they want to do their wheels it's just crazy. I don't think we have went all the way to everybody got to have at least 22 because there's so much that you can do with your customization of those, even the stock wheels. Let's make it where it's off the chain.
Yeah. I think the reason why I said that, Sebastian, is because when we just did our 4 slingshots on Mount Rushmore, I don't think none of them slingshots have less than 22. I don't think none of them have less than 22s.
Yeah, but none of them had less than about $30,000-$40,000 in customization on them either. So that's a whole different situation when they're spending $60,000-$70,000 on a slingshot. That's because you got that Kobe bike. I know they spent at least about a good $50,000-$60,000 on that.
Which Kobe bike? There's 2 of them.
The one that's here in Atlanta. I know she spent about 50 something on hers for sure. The one that's in that Gucci bike that's in Florida, I know he spent about 70 on his. Yeah. The one that Jack did for Shaq, is ignorant. So they probably spent outrageous amount. So they spending a lot of money. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a difference when you spend that type of money. You can do other stuff. But I'm that guy that I'm
live right now.
I'm balling on a budget, so I got to kind of keep it a little nice, but not go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Sling Life down there in Florida, Duval.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You see anybody with some 20-inch rims, Duval? I mean, Sling Life in Florida.
Yeah. You see all types of combinations. A lot of people do 24s on the back, 22 in the front, or 22s in the back, 20 in the front, 24s all the way. You see a little bit of everything out here.
Yeah.
And like Bastion said, you see people with the factory wheels hooking them up, throwing little lights behind it, and they rolling with just like everybody else. A lot of people like the handling, especially on them back roads. They like the factory look.
Mm-hmm.
But you get a little bit of everything out here. I do 24s. That's only because I ain't no 26s.
See, he had to wait to the end of it to say he got 24s.
As soon as I seen somebody out there, I start thinking, oh yeah.
I'm like you, Sling. Like I thought about that. I saw. I think somebody getting some 26s here in Atlanta too. Once I see how I look, I might try to jump on that too. So I understand what you're talking about.
Keep it posted.
I have 24s on mine too.
Listen, y'all trying to make me look like I'm the bad guy here. Like, do anybody have 20s on? Big O, what size you got, Big O? Big O, what size rims you got?
Who's on mine?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. What size you got?
Yeah, I got 22s on mine.
Sebastian, what you got, Sebastian?
Yeah, I
22.
So I can't.
The road's too bad right now.
22.
I want to put those 26s if I can. If I see it, if it look good, I'll go with it. But not, I can't. I ain't messing with it.
Okay, all right. Y'all trying to make me 24s,
man. Me and my wife got 24s on them. The daggone ride is cool.
Hey, All-Star.
Yes.
This is my second slingshot. So I've had 22s all the way around on my first slingshot, and the ride is better. I'm going to say it's better all the way around if you got 22s all the way around. Not putting down my 24s, but my 24s do ride good, and I have 24 all the way around. They do ride good, but as far as performance and gas mileage and, things to take into consideration, the 22s are a better all the way around drive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice.
I would have to agree with that. I started off with 22s all the way around mine till I hit a nice pothole and couldn't find the 22s that I had, so I had to drop the front down to 20s. So I got 20s on the front and a 22 on the rear.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, Brian?
What's up? I'm sorry I'm late, guys. It's a long day.
Oh, you good, man. You good. So, Brian, we're talking about the rim size for slingshots. I was wondering, what size do you have on your? What size rims do you have?
Well, I started out with mine like him. I had 20s on the front and 22 on the rear. Man, that thing walked the road like crazy. I went to all 22s. Man, I love it. Absolutely love it. The ride's better. The handle is better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wished I'd have done it a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, guys, we have about 43 people viewing us. So we're going to get into your video, right? Now, listen, I got pictures from each one of you guys, slingshots. So let's let the world see you guys slingshots. All right. So we're going to play the video and we'll be right back.
Yeah, you are now tuned into Straight Up TV. Sling Talk.
Sling Talk 11, Sling Talk 12, or Sling Talk 13 or 14. You're now watching.
It's not about winning and losing. It's just about having fun and just enjoying life. You don't got too long, you never know if you got a full life. So enjoy it while you have it.
Texas Queen.
Okay, so here's the real secret. Are y'all ready? This is the top secret. I don't compete, but I'm the biggest supporter. I love me some Black Mama. Miss Coco is starting to get on the scene. I am all for her. I root for Miss Cruella when she's not going against my boy disturbing the peace.
All right. And we're back. Listen, man, you guys got some nice slingshots, man. Nice. Miss Sling, let's start with Miss Sling, man. Miss Sling, I like that thing there. What was the vision behind that thing, Miss Sling?
I really didn't have a vision. Like I said, my first slingshot I totaled. It was the 2018. It was red and black. And I just by chance found that one in Maryland. So my sister and I drove up and got it. I didn't really have a vision. I just wanted it to be my own. And there's so many wraps that people have that are the same, so many paint jobs, so many, there's different things. So I said, what can I do to make it unique to me? And I just came up with Miss Sling, and that's what I stuck with.
Okay, nice. I like it. I really like it. It grabs your attention, man. I really like it. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Now, Cordell, listen, man. I don't even know where to start with you, Cornell. Your slingshot is crazy, man. I mean, listen, bro, you got TV. Hey, just tell us what you got going on, Cornell.
Well, I like to be different. We pretty much at my shop, we, stay after hours and create stuff. When I first started off, I was the first one in 2015 in Atlanta when they had the first takeover when Big Tigger and James got together, and I had 9 TVs on my Slingshot in 2015. Every year I change up something different. You've seen it, and I got 2 19-inch TVs on the back. It's pretty laid out. I mean, everybody has their own style. I just like to be a little different from everybody else.
I got you, man. Well, you did an awesome job, man. I seen you in Nashville, and and I seen you in the competition too, man. You did an awesome job, man.
Thanks, man. I step out every now and then. I normally just come out and check out everybody's ideas and see how everybody is fixing up their slingshots. It's something that I enjoy.
Okay. Sling life, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Sling life, about that Sling life.
I didn't have too much of a vision myself. I like to be different as well. I've been painted about 3-4 times already. I changed the old interior, changed the outside, make it look good. Matter of fact, shout out to Mad Skills Customs. That's who cut out that Sling life in the back. Got the lights back up in there. He do a hell of a job. He out here in Jacksonville as well. He did mine, did animals, and my man Mike, he a good dude. But I ain't really have no vision. I get it hooked up, then I get tired of looking at it like that. So back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Switch it all up.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't never get too many ideas. Every time I think I'm done, I go to one of these daggone shows and see something. I'm like, God, dang, I gotta spend some more money.
Right. Yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Now, Sebastian, I remember when you was building. So what was the vision, Sebastian? What's going on?
Again, it's just creativity. Try to be different. I try not to be like everybody else. I do other stuff. I'm doing something else now. How you see it now, you probably won't be like that when I come out next month. I'm working on something now. So, it's just, especially like Cornell said, being at a shop, and I'm at the shop, me and my business partner. So now I'm starting to doing the customization and all that stuff, so I can do it myself. So it's actually you just do whatever your mind can come up with. So that's what we're doing.
All right. Big O, talk to me, Big O.
I thought I was the only one that had that vision, man. See, me and you need to link up, man. Since we got these ideas.
Oh yeah. You can. We can definitely do that. I'm I'm coming out with something that's gonna be a little different. Now, like I said, I usually change up about every 6 months. I don't even make it a whole season. I'll change up mid-season on them, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Big O, talk to me. Big O, can you hear me?
Well, mine is plain and simple. Yeah, plain. That really snuck up on me.
Yeah. All right, Big O, we're gonna go ahead to Brian. Brian, what's up?
What's up?
Talk to me about that vision, Brian.
I mean,
Man, I got a vision. That's why I don't have a sling name on here. I'm waiting on that. When I built my own wing, I knew I could do better than that, more than that. So I'm hoping at the sling experience, I'm going to reveal something that's pretty nice. So it's my man Sub-Zero knows about it, but he's about the only one. It's top secret. So I'm hoping that by sling experience, I got it all done and it goes over well.
Okay. All right. Can you give us an idea, Brian? Can you give us a little sneak peek of what you got going on?
Well, I don't know if everybody's seen the post. LED Boys was nice enough to leave it up on LED Boys, even though it didn't have anything to do with LEDs. But our body shop now does airbrushing, so that's just a little hint of it's going to be a paint job, but it's a little something that's might be coming out.
Okay. All right. So say Brian, so you missed the question. I wanted to know, man, and it doesn't have to be sound, it doesn't have to be light, but what if you had your Mount Rushmore? What would you say? What 4 slingshots would you put on Mount Rushmore if you could pick your 4?
Man, I would have to say, and it's because of things that I know, not necessarily at this point in time what I've seen, but I got to put Sub-Zero up there. I know what he's got in mind, and if he makes that happen, that's going to be a sling it's going to get some real attention. I got to put Monique up there in Batman. I really like her sling. It's to me, it's nice and clean and put together. I can't leave out Cookie Monster because I love them cookies. I mean, they the reason why I kept going to events, just watching them have fun, and man, I like the way they present their slingshot with the Cookie Monsters and everything. So I like that.
Yeah.
And the last one, man, I can't remember his name. It escapes me. I seen it at the Sling Experience. It's that wicked orange bike from Florida. And like I say, I can't remember the name of the sling or nothing, but that slingshot right there was top notch. That thing was nice.
Mm-hmm. Big O, you with me?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to know the spot in the room.
Yeah, I see you struggling over here, bro.
Man, hey, I'm getting text messages. Hey, man, you getting chopped up. Everything you saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me move around in the room then.
Hey, stay right there, bro. You sound better now. Oh my God. Hey, so listen, give me your vision for your slingshot, man.
Oh man, so you not.
He done it again.
Oh, you know. Oh,
Your boy text messages.
you know, froze up again, man.
He only moved an inch.
I think he's doing it on purpose. He don't want nobody to know what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Big O, move around.
All right, Big O, we're gonna get into a commercial, Big O, and you'll get it together. We're gonna go into a commercial. We'll be right back.
Light the Night LEDs for your premium high quality LED needs. The Night the Light LED team has become one of the fastest growing LED light companies on the market today. We pride ourselves on great customer service and advanced installation techniques with superior products. Light the Night LEDs provides the best customer service in the industry with our lifetime warranty guarantee on all products. Your premium LED needs for Polaris Slingshot, Vanderhall, Can-Am and Rikers, Harley Davidson. We also provide high quality accessories for your car, trucks, or RVs. Feel free to give us a call today at 1-844-586-5337 or go to our website, ltnleds.com, and find an authorized dealer near you. And always remember, you can't light the night without Light the Night. Often imitated, never duplicated. And coming soon, the newest innovative device to enhance your LEDs. Zeus, coming soon. Log on today, ltnleds.com.
All right, and we're back. I want to give us a thank you to White Lotus for that super chat. His message is Miss Sling, White Lotus loves you, sis. Okay,
That's my guy.
White Lotus.
Him and his wife, they are such great people. They really are. And like I said earlier, he's like that all the time. If you ever meet him, he's the same all the time.
Yeah. White Lotus. Shout out to White Lotus. All right, guys, I want to ask you a question, man, and I want you to give me the honest answer. Honest answer, man. Give me an honest answer, man, because this is something that will tell something about you to our viewers. Right now, we have 40 people viewing us, right? 40 people viewing us. All right, so listen. There was a time when you did not own a slingshot. There was a time where a slingshot was not in your garage. I want to know, what was the thing that had your attention? What was your toy before the slingshot? Were you fishing all the time? Were you taking vacations? What was the thing that you were doing before you got a slingshot? Because I'm assuming once you got a slingshot, your slingshot was your toy. So what was the thing before the slingshot? Cornell, what's up?
I had a GSXR 1000, and it was decked out. Had a 300 series tire on the back, single side swing arm, custom paint job, lights all over it, air ride on it. That was my first love in the bike world.
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet that's man. You said air ride, man.
Yeah,
nice, man. So before the slingshot, that you was all about that bike.
Yeah, I was all about the street bikes.
Yeah. I got you. Big O. Can you hear me, Big O?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Stay right there. Sling Life. Before the slingshot, Sling Life, before the slingshot, what was your favorite toy? What took all your attention before the slingshot came around?
I had for my sling, I had an R1 decked out, custom paint. It was Gucci'd out, chromed out. And I had a boat, so if I wasn't on the street, I was in the water.
Okay, nice. Man, all right. Hey, Sling Life, I had two R1s. I had a 05 and I had a 2010. Two R1s. That's where I learned how to do my wheelies at Sling Life on them R1. Yeah. I was clutching in second gear.
Oh no, I had a Honda 1000. You could just straight throttle on the highway.
See, no, listen, Sling Life. No, bro. Listen, it's easy.
1000, that bad boy just.
No, I was never a fan of throttle. Well, listen, I hit first gear and hit second and yank, and I'm in the air. But
Hey, Sling Life. You know what it is when you got that power behind you. You can just flip that throttle and be up on one wheel, walking away.
Dixon 1000 is good for it too.
Yeah.
That
So
CBR, that bad boy, just sit up there and just ride one wheel. They don't even need a front wheel.
All right, Sebastian, man. Sebastian, before you got the slingshot, Sebastian, what was your toy? What took all your attention before you got the slingshot? What took all your money? What was the thing before the slingshot, Sebastian?
Cars. I have owned 53 cars since 2006.
Jesus Christ.
I just like buying cars and trucks and SUVs, and I just like vehicles, you know.
Yeah.
Putting wheels on them, some sounds, and get tired of it and sell it, get something else.
Okay.
So I just love cars. That was my thing.
Man, me and you really got to get together, man. We got the same problems. We have the same problems, bro.
Well, since I got the slingshot, I done kind of slowed up on the vehicles. I've been focused on the slingshot and mess around with this customization. So it's kind of been taking a lot of my time. That's what I love now. But you know, I still like cars. I'm finna get 2 more now. Well, I'm talking about it. But
man, I got probably about 20 cars, man. All jokes aside.
Doing all that stuff to them slingshot just as expensive as them cars, though, ain't it?
Oh no,
you are 100% right.
Yeah. This is more expensive than the cars. You got to plan, because you pull up. I'm gonna tell you what happened. What got me started customizing. You know, I got my slingshot. It was 2019 the GT. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and ride and meet the people. I had just got it. Was plain Jane, straight, just ready. I pulled in the parking lot and I see these guys over Atlanta Slingshot community. They all out there, lights, wheels. I turned in, I saw those lights and stereos and all that, and I turned right back out of the car. I'm not going in there. Not gonna happen.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Every time I hear that, it gets funnier and funnier.
It was not gonna happen. Man, I had the top and everything. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. No, when I saw them slingshots over there, all they juiced up, I was like, no way.
I feel you there. I did the same thing. Got mine and went to damn SS Takeover in Daytona. Met up with my buddies from Baltimore. I said, man, I'm gonna see some family. Yeah. And I pulled up in that parking lot. I ain't even want to park next to him. So put mine all the way on the other side. Mine looked like a rental.
Yeah.
See, I had to be the opposite, man. When I got mine, I slapped wheels on it, done lights on it, put my trick LEDs on it, and you know, put the stereo in it, and I just had to roll out. I couldn't step out like that, you know, because just like y'all said, you pull up in them parking lots, man, make you want to turn around.
Oh yeah.
No,
and today, boy, oh boy,
I pulled in and pulled back out. The very next day, I went and got stereo, lights, wheels. So when I came back, and I'm like, I'm new. They like, ain't no way you knew. You already got your slingshot customized all the way out. I was like, no, I saw y'all in the parking lot like 3 weeks ago, and I pulled right out the parking lot. There's no way. I wasn't doing.
Yeah. And you know what? The sling community, yeah, they will look at you like a newbie too. They will look at you just like a newbie, man. Just like a newbie. They will definitely look at you like a newbie. But hey, Brian. So
you know what I do? You know what I do when people pull up?
Go ahead.
You know what I do when the newbies pull up?
What you do?
I introduce myself to them. And I just let them know, like, man, listen, I customize these things all day long in Harley Davidson's, cars, everything. I just tell them, listen, this slingshot is like buying a Lamborghini, fixing it up, because you're gonna dump a ton of money in it to try to keep up with the Joneses. Because you don't want everybody to outdo you. You can't pull up plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man said, he pulled up, it's went between his legs and he pulled back out. But he came back with that muscle though.
Yeah. Brian, talk to me, Brian. Listen, before you got the slingshot, Brian, what was taking all your attention? What was taking all your money? What was the hobby? What was the number one toy before the slingshot, Brian?
I was into the off road thing, so I had a Polaris Razor done. Still have it done. All the man, I done the lights, the stereo, lift, 38s on it. I had a fiberglass custom roof built in Houston. Of course, then we couldn't stop there. We had to, go and custom paint it, so we would have something different at the ride parks. And, of course it was kind of like, I'd pull up and everybody else was kind of plain Jane. And then it was, where'd you get this and that and this and that? But, and I didn't mind telling them, and also, like Sling Life, we was on the water a lot. Me and my wife, we fished bass tournaments and stuff like that. So, we was always on the move. So, being in the Slingshot world, we kind of stopped doing all of that and started going to, every show we could make and, hanging out and, cause for me, it's the people, you out there on the boat, you kind of by yourself.
Yeah.
But, the Slingshot takes a lot more money than that off-road does. I can promise you that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Big O, can you hear me?
First off, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Big O.
All right. Well, okay. Now
Let's talk, Big O. Let's talk. So, Big O, before you got the Slingshot, before the Slingshot came in the picture, what was taking all your time? What was taking all your money? What were you spending every inch of your day worrying about? What was it?
I had a GSXR 1000 stretch chromed out. That's what was taking all my money. I had the LED lights on it. I actually had a radio on my GSXR.
Nice.
So that was taking all my money.
Yeah. You still got it?
Oh yeah. No. I sold it off. Once I got the Slingshot, it started sitting down in the garage and somebody offered me a price for it and I told them come get it.
Gotcha. D-Love, can you hear me?
Hey.
What's going on, D-Love?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. Yeah, okay. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Nothing much.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So D-Love,
I can hear you.
Before you got your Slingshot, what was your toy? What was your favorite toy? What was the thing that was taking all your time before you got the Slingshot?
I had a Ninja, a 500 Ninja motorcycle.
Okay. So you a rider.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Rider.
Okay. All right. D-Love, what year is your Slingshot?
If y'all having a problem hearing me?
Nah, we can hear you.
Oh, hold up. Let me switch because I don't think you can hear me.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Let me give a shout out to
I
John
got my
Bettis.
Slingshot in 2000. I mean my motorcycle in 2001.
Okay. Nice. And D-Love, what state you in, D-Love?
In Illinois.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Illinois. That's where I'm originally from. That's what's up.
It's cold up there.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Man, that lake effect weather up there knock your socks off.
Right. But it's cold.
You up in northern Illinois or southern Illinois?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I think she's got two screens open right now. All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, now. So you had two screens open. That's why we couldn't hear you, but now we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I switched to my phone other than on my computer.
Okay. All right.
Because it seemed like y'all probably couldn't hear me too much.
Yeah,
Because it was kind of echoing on my end.
Yeah, turn your phone sideways for me. All right. Well, you gotta
be an Apple phone.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, D Love. Hey, but welcome to the show, D Love.
Oh man.
All right, let me give a thanks to
switching.
My super chatters, John Bettis, Savannah Strong. Thank you for that super chat. And Russell Smith. I appreciate that super chat. All right, so we're gonna keep it going, man. Keep it going, and we got some more super chats. Thank you, Mama Doug, for that super chat. And always lit, always lit. Shout out to All Star. Love the show, brother. Appreciate that. Always lit. So, all right. So, who's currently in the shop? Who's currently in the shop having work done to their slingshot right now?
Me.
Sling Light, what you getting done?
Oh, I do all mine myself, but it's down. Mine's down and my wife's down. We coming out this year.
Okay. Yeah. So all our viewers, Mr. Sling Life is a heavy sound competitor. You know, he's well known in the sound competition.
Yeah, I seen Phoenix in there saying what's up, Phoenix, and light them up. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we coming out super right this year.
Nice. Anybody else in the shop right now? Cornell got his own shop. Cornell, what you got in the shop, man?
Oh man, I got Can-Am Reicherts in there. I got Slingshots. I got Harleys. I got cars. My shop is off the chain, man. It really is.
Yeah.
But I got a couple Slingshots coming out this year that I'm building.
Okay. Now listen, Cornell, what all do you do at your shop?
We do everything. I have a full-time certified mechanic. I have fiberglass guy. My nephew, he came home from the automotive school, so he pretty much can fabricate, wire up stuff, paint. He can do body work. I mean, everything. We do interior. We do everything. Plus, trick LED stands, with 100%. So, it's all kinds of stuff going on in my shop, man.
Okay. Nice, man. Well, all right. So let's keep it going, man. I want to talk to you guys about, and let's dig a little deeper into this conversation, right? I've been walking with y'all like elementary kids. All right. Now we finna get into some heavy stuff. Okay. So listen. It's 2023, and we're about to start the season with all these Slingshots events. All right. Starting in March, all these Slingshot events. So I want to know from each one of you guys, tell me the best thing you love about an event and the worst thing you love about an event. I want to know the best thing about it and the worst thing about it. Let's start with Big O. Big O, what's the worst thing and the best thing you love about an event?
Man, I hadn't came across a worst thing. Besides, it might be in the sun or the heat or something. But what I love about it, man, I love how everybody get along and talking and just having a good time without having the problems. Causing problems, someone getting a fight. You ain't got to worry about no shooting, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You can just go out there and enjoy yourself without having to watch your back all day. Everybody out there got a slingshot. I don't know if somebody sling got stole that one on, but I feel comfortable, walking off from my slingshot at one of those events.
Okay, nice.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Nice. All right. Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
what's the best thing and the worst thing? Well, maybe you don't have a worst thing, but what is the best and the worst thing about an event?
I'm like Big O. I like the coming together. Everybody like together. Everybody, having fun, enjoying themselves, and having a good time. Only thing that I have, like, it's not really like a worst thing, but for me, it's just with sound competitions. When you go to different ones, like different rules. I'm just trying to get, if they had like a universal plan to where all the ones had a set of rules. So this is what we're doing in everyone. At one you might be a featherweight. You come back to the next one, you got to be a middleweight, and if you're in the other one, you're a lightweight. So that's the only thing that I can see that for me, if we can get like some type of universal, code on how we're gonna run the sound competition. Lights is pretty much lights, but when you're doing sound, it's so much stuff that goes into it, and of course everybody put all their work into their slingshot for sound. They want to, feel like they got a fair shot and everything worked out pretty good.
Okay, nice. I appreciate that. Miss Sling, talk to me. Tell me the good things and maybe the worst thing, and maybe you don't have a worst thing about an event.
Straight up.
Miss Sling, we can't hear you. Uh-oh. We still can't hear you, Miss Sling.
Her phone caught what my phone had, ain't it?
I don't know. Hey, you might have to log out and log back in.
What they got? You got phone COVID over there. You know what I'm saying?
You might have to log out and log back in.
Hey, her phone caught the disease mine had.
Right. We're gonna just call it phone COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Cornell, talk to me
Yes.
about these events, man. What do you love about the events? What you hate about them?
Man, I love the unity of everybody getting out, getting together. There's a couple events that I really love, which is number one is Savannah Strong and Pamela and them's events. Pretty much great organization going on. Great people. The hospitality, man, is so great, man. They treat you like family. And that's what I love about Wendy and John. They just treat you like family when you come out. And, the bad things is I love the stereo competitions, but I'm just like my man. One day you in this class, next day you here. To me, I compete in stereo competitions all around the world with cars, okay? We have judges that's been to judging school. I think if they get some quality certified judges out there, the whole game would change because you got these friends going around judging these bikes. And that's one of the reasons why I pretty much, I stay out the way. I love it, but I stay out the way. You'll see me competing here and there, but, I like to see some quality judges come out there, to be honest with you. Some certifieds.
I got you.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Miss Sling.
Okay.
Go ahead. So talk to me about your what do you love about an event, Miss Sling?
Well, like I was saying, I like everything about the events. I like that everybody can come together and have a good time. No matter what your color or your race or your ethnicity, we all get along. We all learn from each other. The thing I don't like about I'm going to say some of the events that I've been to is, like me, I would love to be able to get in a sound competition, but because of the way everything is that I've seen in some events, it shies me away from wanting to step into that position. I just got a new system in my bike. I've done some things, so I want to get out there and try it, but because of the way the sound competitions are, it kind of shies me away from doing it.
Yeah. I can definitely understand that, Miss Sling. But you know what, Miss Sling? You got to get out there, just jump in that thing.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Just jump in that thing one time. D Love, what's up?
Not much.
D Love, you tired? You just came from work, D Love. Yeah, look, D Love got like 4 businesses, y'all. She got like 4 businesses.
I'm a little
That's what's
tired,
up.
but hey,
I know how she feels.
mm-mm. I haven't been to a lot of sling events. I just started going out to sling events last year. I was gonna do a little more this year, but the few that I have went to, I really enjoyed it, meeting different people. Um, and every event I done went to, I done went by myself. I didn't travel by myself. I haven't went with anybody. Um, so I enjoyed it because I didn't feel out of place at the event because everybody made you feel welcoming. Um, and just like you said, you meet different variety of people, races, and everybody just treats you like with open arms. So I really appreciate that with me being a woman and just going and not knowing it's just like, oh well, we got the same thing. So everybody just make you feel comfortable with the ones that I have went to. So and I'm kind of like Miss Sling. I wanted to get into the I haven't got any sound, but I want to get into the sound competition and figure out how to do that. And I do enjoy that, but I don't know if I've been kind of seeing like what everybody been saying like is it friends that's judging it? Is it, people that really know, you know what I'm saying? But I do in the future want to I don't know how big to go with the sounds because I said that could be really cost effective, but so I don't know, but I do enjoy the sound competition with the people that do get into it, and it do make me want to be like, oh, I want to invest in getting sounds and stuff like that, but it ain't a high priority right now. I really want to do more lights on my screen, but I haven't had anything that I have not seen that the worst part of it. For right now, everything been a good experience from the ones that I have been to.
Okay. All right. Now I seen you, D Love, at Memphis Madness. Memphis Madness. Now,
Yeah,
I already know the answer to this question, but how far did you drive your slingshot to go to Memphis Madness
it was like 4 hours and 15 minutes
by yourself?
by myself.
All right, D Love.
Yep, by myself.
You got to be a certain caliber just to jump on the interstate for 4 hours by yourself.
Well, I said it. That's what I said. I said just like buying a new car, we'll hit the highway in a minute. So I wouldn't do the we went to Smoky Mountain. It's probably like 8 or 10 hours or something. And I had an incident where I blew my back. It was a lot of us blew our back tire out. So that kind of made me kind of scared to want to drive it like an 8 or 10 hour drive because that's when we was like we didn't know how to get the tire off the bike. We didn't have the the alley rent. We didn't have the tools to get it off, right? So that kind of made me kind of scared to drive further. So I said a 4 or 5 hour drive is not too bad for me, but an 8 hour I probably would be like, hey, got to be a lot of us. Somebody got to have a trailer, and I wouldn't do that drive. I wouldn't do a 4 drive like that by myself, not an 8 or 10 hour drive, but a 4 or 5 hour drive, I do that in my sleep.
Yeah. So D Love, you in St. Louis, right?
I'm in East St. Louis.
All right, what is it like to sling in St. Louis? What is it like slinging up there?
I mean, you get a lot of people that just be like, oh my God, they love it. They just like, oh, that bike. I travel a lot with it. I don't care what the weather is. It could be scalding hot because I got the sling shade on mine. So I just ride it and park anywhere. I've been asking people, you don't see your slings at normal places, right? Like the grocery store and stuff like that, I'd be asking why. I park mine anywhere, and I don't think about like somebody messing with it or anything. But a lot of people, I'd be like, well, I don't see bikes in certain locations, and I've just tried to figure out why. Because I drive mine anywhere. Anywhere I would drive my car and park it.
Yeah. Okay. Sebastian, you had something to say?
No, she said East St. Louis. I lived in Marion in the Carbondale area. I'm from Cairo, Illinois. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Born and raised.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I know exactly where she at. You know what I'm saying? We played Lovejoy a bunch of times.
Oh
It's
yeah.
good.
Well, I'm considered, as most people say, I'm straight in the hood.
Right. Oh, I've been there. It's all good.
Yeah. But I haven't had any problems or issues. That's what I kind of tell people. It's like you have more people coming up to you saying, "Oh wow," like amazed with it, and be like asking you questions or something like that, or kids want to take pictures. But I'm thinking everybody that got a sling get that anyway. No matter where you at,
Right.
people just come up and just be like, "Can I take a picture by it?" and da da. But I haven't had anybody, knock on wood, to try to mess with the sling. And I done drove it out to the club, and they just give you front door service where we park it right in front of the club or whatever. It don't be like in the back.
That's what get people to come to the club. They say Slingshot. They want to know who in the club. You know what I'm saying? Just watch out on 255 with them potholes out there now.
Oh, that's what got me scared. We was at the Mayday Parade, and it was a lot of slings in the Mayday Parade in St. Louis, and we weren't familiar with it, and it was like 5 of them. A lot of guys cracked their rim, and then I blew mine out, and we were stranded for like hours to get somebody to change them out, because a lot of the guys, you get the professionals that switch the rims out and stuff like that, and right then and there, it kind of made me paranoid, because I was like, "Oh my God, we didn't know what to do." Didn't nobody have the stuff to change the tires, the right wrench to change the tires. So right then and there, I just kind of got paranoid for us driving, for a distance. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm kind of like, okay, because you got the right tools and know who to call and all that stuff. So. But yeah, last year it kind of made me not want to drive real far. When a lot of people's like, "Hey, we going to this event, you want to drive?" I'm looking like, no.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
Don't let that one incident spoil it.
Don't do it.
Don't let that one incident spoil everything.
Well, it didn't spoil it. It just spoiled it from the fact that I had to think because they left me. That what really made me mad, because they left me, and I was a woman. So it was like, so I drove to Memphis by myself because that was a shorter distance, and I knew to call people and have stuff and all. But for as me traveling and I'm right across the bridge, that was a short distance, and you tried to figure out who gonna come get you. I don't know what to do, and I'm out here stranded with my son, because we was in that big parade where they had the floats and all that stuff, and I'm looking like, y'all see me out here with a kid? Ain't nobody stopped. Ain't nobody asked a woman, "Hey, you need some help?" They ain't said nothing. And I was really like pissed. I was like, so that just kind of made me say, "Oh, okay, now this is what you're going to do more for." So when I drove to Memphis by myself, that I wasn't scared, because I knew that's a 2-hour drive and somebody can get to me, or I can call roadside, and I wouldn't have to worry about that. But I wouldn't want to drive somewhere else, like they said, Smoky Mountains. I think it's like close to 10 hours. I wouldn't have dared drive that, because I was riding with a lot of people that had motorcycles, and they didn't have the big where you could put a sling on it if it broke down or something like that.
Yeah.
Everybody on this podcast, I have a policy. When we leave out together, we come home together. Me, Eric, Hobbs, my Cleveland boys, my Cincinnati boys, Zell, all of us, when we leave out, nobody get left behind. Something break down, we all stop.
That's up.
That's the way we roll. That's the way family's supposed to be.
Yeah.
If you was with us, I would have never left you. And I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
And if you in East Texas, you holler at me. I got a tow company. I'll get you took care of.
Yeah.
All
Well, I
right.
met a couple of people after the fact that they came from St. Louis that was there, and then when I was coming back home, they kept checking on me on the way back. And they told me I left out with one of the guys. They left out, and then we kind of split up when we got closer home. And they was trying to make sure I was okay, but I was just like, that's good to know. But I was kind of like, oh, I'm okay. I got this sling, and it's the responsibility. So I didn't want to be pissed at nobody because it's just a rule of the thumb with me now. Just like, oh, okay. It's good that people look out for you, but I know the responsibility with me driving down there. If something happens, I was still gonna be covered if somebody helped me or if they didn't help me. But it was good that
Yeah,
some of
that's
the
like
guys you
that's
can
like my
finish.
episode when I bent up one of my wheels up in Indiana, at the Savannah Strong. I mean, I had Wendy, John. I had some of the vendors was willing to give me a rim just to get back home. But I ended up,
Yeah.
it was bent, it was split, it didn't lose no air because I had those Pirellis, the run flats on my bike, so I still got to drive it home. But it was the hospitality of everybody out there, Savannah Strong, looking after me. Half of the people I didn't even know them. But just like I
Right.
said, and my man said he got a towing company. You go somewhere with us, we will never leave you behind. We ain't leaving
Right.
until you leave.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Let me give a super thank you to Roselle Rawls for super chat. Zell in Connecticut, Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. All right. So I want to segue into this since we're already talking about it. What is the worst place to drive your slingshot and park it at? Now, I want to say a mall. I want to say a mall because when you're in the mall, you cannot see your slingshot. I was going to say a club too. So what is the worst place to drive your slingshot and park it, man? Because I know a lot of people said they had stuff out of their slingshot stolen at the mall. So what is the worst place to drive it to? Hey, do you guys drive to work? Because if you drive to work, sometimes your coworkers get a little jealous that you might be flexing on them or something. So, and what's you guys' opinion? What's the worst place to drive and park your slingshot?
Who wants to go first?
Now I would say when I said about the club. Now, the club can be the worst place if you don't know the club, right? I only go with places where people know me and I'm gonna get the front door service. But if I'm going to a spot, we went to a spot over in St. Louis, and I said, "Oh no, I'm not driving to the club because I don't know that I wasn't familiar with the location, so I did not take it there because I was like, oh, I don't know, they might do something over there." So I would. It just probably would depends on if you're familiar with the area.
Mm-hmm. Well, D-Love.
For a club.
D-Love, it's too late. It's too late when something happened to. When something gets stolen or something, it's too late to think about it. So, No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I won't drive it to a club that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drive it to an unfamiliar location at night like that. That's what I mean by the clubs I go to. They know me, and I'm getting front door like VIP service, and they gonna watch your sling while you in the club.
Yeah.
Security watching.
I don't think there is a worse spot because if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So best thing we can do is give full coverage or try to lock up our belongings or don't leave nothing in there. The worst thing I think besides somebody stealing it, people will get in it and try to take pictures. But that'll happen anywhere. I've been down to St. Augustine. My wife was like, "You gonna lock it up here?" I said, "Nah, all these people looking, ain't nobody gonna do nothing stupid. Ain't like they're gonna rip the radio out while you got 800 people trying to take pictures." So
yeah, that's the way I am. I got the removable steering wheel on mine.
I'm sort of
got that too.
And plus I have a tracker. So, as far as what's in it,
I got that too.
Yeah, it would take them 2 or 3 hours to get the subwoofers out. So I'm not worried about that or nothing. But
now I have seen the best deterrent I've seen is air ride. Like people like Phoenix, they drop it to the floor, so it can't be towed away. And if you take the steering wheel off, it's gonna be sitting there until you come back.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Might not have no speakers in it, but it'd be sitting there.
Yeah. They gotta take what they can get and go. Sebastian, what about you, sir?
I don't really have a bad spot. I take mine wherever it is. It is what it is. Whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. You just have insurance and enjoy yourself. That's all I do.
And keep the Uber app.
Yeah, I'm the same. I drive mine everywhere. I mean, I've been in good places and bad places, and I don't feel uncomfortable about leaving it anywhere.
Okay. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, when one time I stopped at the at a shopping mall, and I was just gonna go in there and grab something. I was only gonna be in there for 15 minutes, man. And I was coming from college. I was coming from school, and they took my backpack. They took every goddamn thing. I had it, and I was considered parked kind of up front. But I came out of there, man.
West End Mall or something? Where you
No, I was actually I was in Cobb County. But listen, bro, they took my book bag. They took my damn my basketball shoes. They took my stuff. So I'm real cautious about where I park it at now. You know what I'm saying?
My worst experience, I got an alarm on mine with proximity sensor and all that stuff. So if you stick your hand in it, it's going to set the alarm off. And I got an LCD screen, so it calls me. I went to the mall and just, coming out the door, I got 2 women sitting on Slingshot photobombing each other. And I'm looking at them like, hey, get up on my Slingshot. They going to tell me, oh, this ain't yours. And I'm like, this ain't no photo booth either. So get up on my Slingshot before I remove you. They was like, oh, you can't afford this. I said, okay. So I was like, we're gonna do it one way or the other. Either you're gonna come up out of there, I'm gonna have to sling you up out of there. And they came up out of there. I stuck the keys in the ignition, and they were just looking at me like, oh, I guess that is yours. But if I can't, I'm now where if I can't see it after all I put all this money in it, if I can't see it, it's not getting parked.
So you against the mall, Cornell? You against the mall?
Man, listen, you would never catch my Slingshot sitting in nobody's mall.
I'm telling you, the mall is the worst place, bro. Even if you got alarm, because you're so far away from it, man. And here in Atlanta, listen, I think it was Miss Sling. I don't know who it was said it, but listen, Atlanta, somebody can be parked right beside you watching you get robbed. And then they ain't gonna say nothing. It's happened to me. Hey, for all my viewers that are from Georgia, Sebastian, hey, listen, I stopped at the Greenbrier Mall. Listen, Sebastian, they got this lady in there. She sell red velvet cupcakes. Sebastian, them cupcakes are killer. So I had to stop through there for 5 minutes, get me a red velvet cupcake. Bruh, came out, bro. They towed my whole truck up, bro. Towed my whole goddamn truck up. Yeah. So I don't even like red velvet no more.
I don't know if anything stopped me from that red velvet.
Yeah. Luckily I had renter's insurance, but yeah, but jeez. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm done. So I want to listen to you guys. I want you guys to ask each other questions or comments and stuff. Let's start with Sling Life up there. What you got, Sling Life?
All right. Well, how many people going and be in the competitions that's in this group right here? I know you a competitor, aren't you, Sebastian?
Yeah. I'll jump in. I'll probably get in a couple. I'm just trying to, figure out what we're gonna do with the setup or the rule situation from location to location. Other than that, I'll probably get in a couple. I'm gonna do a lot of parking lot pimping. You know what I'm saying? coming up this season.
I like that. I like that.
Y'all
I'm with you on that one.
up in Jacksonville for the 3-wheel in April.
Yeah, I'll be everywhere. I'm gonna be everywhere this year. This year. This is like actually my second year being out, so I'm gonna try to hit everything that I can get to this year. So
I put in my request.
Do you guys do y'all drive or do y'all put it on the trailer and drive to the location?
I drive.
But I'm both. So I mean, it depends on. I'm like you. It depends on how far it is. I mean, I ain't driving no 10 hours, but with the slingshot. But I will load it up in the trailer and drive 10. But I'll drive if it's like 6 hours or something like that and under. I'll make that trip in it.
Yes.
Me and my wife left East Texas and we drove to Key West and back. So a drive don't bother me.
Jesus Christ.
How far was that?
He said Key West.
How far was that?
How far is it?
About 20 some hours.
I think it was man, that's when I first got it. I think it was like 1,200 miles, something like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's
Wow.
Hey Brian, so did you take breaks every 2 hours? Talk to me about this, Brian. I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1".
I'm 6 foot. And
okay,
man, like I say, man, I love my slingshot. I wished I'd done it many years ago, but we did. When we left, we didn't. It wasn't one of them things that we gonna show up there, tomorrow evening or something like that. We riding straight through, nothing like that. We took 7 days. We just cruised. We went and seen some stuff, and wherever we was at, man, we'd throw us up a motel, and then that's where we would stay for the night. So we just had fun. It wasn't a time schedule or nothing like that. So whenever we left out of there, we went back up through Miami. A bad idea for spring break. I'm gonna tell you all that right up front. But we circled up around Daytona. We caught the last weekend a bike week, and then we rolled on to Texas from there.
Nice.
This was last year.
Yeah, that's like me. I'll run up to Cleveland. I'll run up to Cleveland and hang out with my boys all day, and then I'll come back. I done been to Indiana. It's about 3.5 hours from where I'm at. I'll go up there, and John and Wendy and everybody up there, the Savannah Strong family, they'll tell you I'll come up there and I'll hang out with them all day long, and I'll turn around and drive back home 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then be right back in my slingshot 9 o'clock, ready to go kick it again. So me, I like to drive mine.
Yeah.
Well, see, y'all over there in Georgia, y'all in a good spot because, man, Atlanta is in the middle of everywhere it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why we can pretty much hit everywhere in about 6 hours.
Well, Brian, the thing, Brian, is trying to get the hell out of Atlanta. That traffic. Listen, we were headed to Nashville. Me and my buddy Megatron was headed to Nashville in Slingshots, and it took us an hour and 20 minutes just to get out of Atlanta. I think it was 75 north or something like that. It took us an hour. It was so long. I was thinking about turning the hell around. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, we sat still forever, man. So we might only have a couple hours, but we have to. It's terrible.
Once I
want to go to.
Yeah, I want to do Atlanta myself, but once I leave the house, turning around ain't an option.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way I am also. Once I leave, I don't care if we get caught in the rain, whatever. I'm going to show my face and I'm coming home. That's like I drove to Atlanta and I understand what you're talking about that Atlanta traffic. But I got a better story than that. I wasn't in my slingshot, but just like I said, I support Savannah Strong 100. I was all the way in California, in Malibu. I drove from Malibu all the way to Indiana to be at the Savannah Strong without my slingshot. And they showed me so much love, I ended up driving somebody else's slingshot. They was handing me keys like, here, you can drive my slingshot.
Wow.
So that's what's up.
Awesome.
That's what's
But
up.
that's this community though. That's the way this community is, and that's why I like it so much.
And that's what I love about some of the shows. Like I said, you know, Pam and them show down in Nashville, you know, Savannah Strong. I will break my neck to get to those shows, to be honest with you, because I know the hospitality gonna be there. It's gonna be real slingshot people there. You know what I'm saying?
Not to mention the shows. That's the one time that you get to meet or get to see people that you don't normally see. I mean,
right.
You get to see like JT, he out Texas. A lot of Marylanders, a lot of everybody all over the place. And, you know, you get to see them that one time and have a good time and enjoy it, joke around and everything else. I always get joked about my air ride, and that joke comes from South Carolina. You know, so you get to these events, you get to see old you know, friends you haven't seen in a while. And it feel like you see them every other weekend because it seems like it's a show every other weekend.
That's what it feels
like.
Yeah,
that's the way. When I went back home, I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. The boys down there, they got the DMV boys. And I went down there, man, they had a cookout. You know, we took a ride. I mean, they showed me, you know, when I came back home, they showed me nothing but love, man. I mean, Vinny,
they were talking about potholes. All you gotta do is hit North Avenue in Baltimore. You ain't gonna have no rims. It can be square.
Yeah, you got to stay off of North Avenue, man. You'll lose your whole slingshot down there.
But see, that's how I felt on my first sling experience in Houston. That's where I met Sub-Zero, Roderick Youngblood, and Stan Griffin, and all of them. And man, it was like I pulled in, and you know, then my sling was, you know, fairly basic, and man, the love that everybody showed was just awesome. I felt right at home.
How do you guys find out about all the different events? Is it a Facebook group or what?
Well, Riders for Life, we post all our events, and normally it's at the beginning of the year. You'll know a lineup of every event that's going on. 3-Wheel Showdown do it, SS Takeover do it as well. But then you have a lot of people having their own local shows. Okay. And they'll throw those on the same page. Go on Slingshot Audio Garage. That's a good one.
Yeah.
They post pretty much everything on there.
Slingshot Audio Garage?
Yes.
Yeah. That's one of the big ones.
Hey, D-Love, I'm gonna send you all the events for Riders for Life and 3-Wheel Showdown, and then I can send you what SS Takeover has too. I have them on my phone.
Okay, great. Because I see y'all keep talking about Savannah. I'm looking like, do I need to be there?
Yeah. Savannah,
you need to be there.
We gonna try to make that one this year.
I like Metro City out South Carolina. I had a ball out there. I told my wife, anytime they throwing something, I'm going. Metro City and Charlotte. SS Takeover Charlotte be off the chain too.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, let me give a thanks.
I got a couple of.
Go hold on a second. Let me give a thanks to the trailer guy for his super chat. He has a message for D-Love. He says, D-Love, I got you a trailer. So that came from the trailer guy, D-Love. He said he got you a trailer.
I was wondering how I can respond to him.
Yeah, you can type into the live chat if you can see it.
Nah, it's a sending message is only supported for hosts. Enjoy the stream.
Hey, I'm putting something together in Columbus this year, Columbus, Ohio. I'm trying to wait for everybody's calendars to hit because I don't want to throw a show against, you know, any other slingshot shows.
Good luck.
So I'm just sitting back waiting, trying to see when everybody's going to hit and try to throw my show, you know, away from everybody else's.
Ain't no way no more. Every month somebody doing something.
Every weekend
you'd almost have to do it during the week.
Yeah. Big O, can you hear me?
You'd have to do it at your shop during the week.
I don't know what Big O doing. Big O, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there go Kenyatta. What up, Ken?
You talking about my boy Kenyatta from the ATL?
Hell yeah.
I think I'm missing some of the chats in there for some reason.
It's
Yeah.
a little chat box up there. You can touch it and show all the
Yeah, I
the
touched
chat
it out.
inside.
Mr. Six.
Hey man, I tell you what, I'm gonna take my hat off to Kenyatta. When I first met him with that Angry Bird, man, he shut the whole show completely down.
Yeah. Yeah. He used to wear that them shirts that 6 speakers.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Cornell.
Yes, sir.
This is the year for the ATL. This is the year for the ATL. We're gonna run through all the platforms. We're gonna run through Three-Wheel Showdown. We're gonna run through the SS Takeover. We're gonna run through Riders for Life. This is the year of the ATL. Okay.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm coming back to the ATL. Soon as I find out what they having down there, I'll pop up. I'll drive down there. I don't even care. I got relatives down there too.
I don't know. I heard
I think I'll try to make that drive too.
Carolina.
What did you hear,
Hey,
Miss
yo,
Sling,
that was
about
from
North
Birmingham.
Carolina?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. There's been a lot of talk on Facebook about the North Carolina.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh my God, Chris.
Yeah, I hear that. I heard about it. Yeah.
Hey,
They want all types of smoke.
I don't want no smoke.
Hey, don't count those country boys from Alabama out, man.
Huh?
Big O said, "Don't count Alabama out."
All-Star,
You know what?
I've been to about your death bounce.
Who said that?
I've been to a show. I've been to a SS Takeover in the Carolinas. It wasn't all that bad.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Let me go ahead. Let me play the video real fast to let these new viewers see you guys slingshot real fast. Let me play your. Hold on a second. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you are now tuned into Straight Up TV. Sling Talk.
Sling Talk 11, Sling Talk 12, or Sling Talk 13 or 14. You're now watching.
It's not about winning and losing. It's just about having fun and just enjoying life. You don't got too long, you know. You never know if you got a full life. So enjoy it while you have it.
Texas Queen.
Okay, so here's the real secret. Are y'all ready? This is the top secret. I don't compete, but I'm the biggest supporter. I love me some Black Mama. Miss Coco is starting to get on the scene. I am all for her. I root for Miss Cruella when she's not going against my boy disturbing the peace.
He asked.
All right. We back. Listen, Cornell.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about those headlights, bro.
Oh man. All right. Those headlights, me and Trick LED was playing around and he made the mold and I made the headlights. I wanted to be different. I ain't see nobody do them, so I had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants some custom headlights made, holler at me. You can look me up. I'm on Facebook up under Auto Image, or you can look me up under Cornell Hogg.
Yeah, we gotta let me thank the trailer guy for another super chat. He says Cornell Hogg. He said post Cornell Hogg slingshot again. I've never seen this slingshot. He been in the lab. All right.
Hey, I appreciate that, trailer guy.
Checking you out, man.
I appreciate that. I can't wait to see everybody that's on this pod right now. I can't wait to meet y'all and see, everybody's slingshot,
Yeah. Well, I tell you what,
Cornell,
Cornell,
go ahead.
You gonna hear me. You gonna hear me.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
and you're gonna have to look for me because mine ain't gonna look nothing like that picture. I promise you.
Come on, Brian. Come on, tell us what you're doing, Brian. Come on, give us a hint, man.
Well, I mean, we got the body shop, and so we have a man coming in that like I said, do some airbrushing, and so he, when we first hired him, he seen the slingshot and he said, "Man, you need to let me get a hold of that." So my wife come in there and she got a picture on her phone that she wants on the hood of the slingshot. So he said, "But you can't just stop with the hood. We gotta do something." So you're gonna have to check it out. I can't reveal what I'm finna do.
Is it a movie? Is it a movie theme? Is it a movie theme or something?
Oh no, it's no movie theme. It's not a I'm being told that I can go ahead and give y'all the name that we're gonna name the slingshot.
Okay.
It's gonna be on the slingshot. And I'm hoping we get it done by the Sling Experience, but just be on the lookout for Touch of Heaven.
Okay. I like that. Touch of Heaven. Oh yeah, you about to. Woo, Brian about to. Woo. Okay, Brian.
I'm bringing something all new, so
yeah,
it's gonna be different.
Yeah. Hey,
may have to put it on my tow truck to bring it down there so it don't get dirty.
D-Love, are you painted or are you wrapped, D-Love?
I'm wrapped.
You wrapped?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to you, Miss Sling.
The way y'all talking, I'm gonna have to get back in the lab or something.
Listen, D-Love. This year, D-Love.
Come on, see us, D-Love. We in East Texas.
Yeah, this year, D-Love. The thing is, it's been a lot of stuff about the sound. Pretty heavy. Just the last week or so, it's starting to amp up about these LEDs. It's starting to get real crazy with these LEDs. So, hey, just in the last right at the Super Bowl, it started. I
got something for that too.
These LEDs are starting to get crazy.
I got something for that too.
Well, I need somebody close to me that ain't gonna bust me across the head with these prices.
You need to come see me, D-Love.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Sling Life. Let me put you on the spot real fast, Sling Life.
All right.
Go ahead and give us some of your playlist, D. Now, listen, y'all, audience. Sling Life is a heavy sound competitor. So, Sling Fest, won't you share three of your songs from your playlist?
The new ones or the old ones?
Whatever you want to give us, man. Whatever you want to give us.
All right, I'll give y'all one of the new ones. Violin, that's always been one. Everybody doing that 612s, but I try to stay away from what everybody else is doing.
I got 612s. I got 612s. Okay.
Try to give you a good one.
Sebastian got one of them good songs too. If I Get Caught. Sebastian be playing it If I Get Caught, y'all. D-Love, you know what I'm talking about? What is it? SV
Division.
Yeah.
Hey, Sebastian.
Yes,
play Restroom Occupied featuring Chris Brown.
Okay.
Restroom Occupied. I think.
Oh, wow.
Let me write this down.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, y'all ain't gonna be trying to beat me with my own damn song.
It's all about sharing, man.
You know that.
I'm trying to figure that we need to have something like that where we actually playing, like have a list of songs like that they give before the show. We're gonna have these 10 songs. 5 to 10 songs, everybody have those same songs, because you got to realize that sound quality and the production quality of the songs make a difference when you playing the music. So you might play like you playing Planet Rock. Their production quality is off the chain, but then you might play another song like maybe Super Gremlin. I mean, it's decent, but it's not Planet Rock. You know what I'm saying? So you got like the range of sound gonna be different for each song.
I think they should do that anyway. They should do.
I think it should be 3 songs per class.
But I think
and everybody have to play the same song, or have somebody when you do the coin toss. If you got 2 or 3 rounds, whoever win the coin toss, you get to pick the first song y'all gonna play. The other person pick the next song, and then the person that won the coin toss, you get to pick another song. You know what I'm saying? The other song you want to play.
You got to figure when they tie up, when the judges can't figure out who win, they always do the same song anyway. So let's cut the middleman out, go straight same song. Then you ain't got to
right. That's where I'm at right there. If it's the same song, you'll know who doing what. You know.
But here's how I am. I'll battle anybody as long as whenever we get done, we go eat or something.
I ain't gonna get into no fight over those songs. We just over no sound competition.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, just it's all in fun and love for me.
Yeah, Cornell, give me some of your songs.
I agree with you on that, man.
Some of the competitions, I feel like there's songs have hilarity anyway.
The songs, what you say that?
Man, I'm more old school, man. You know, I like the remix of Gangsta Paradise. I love my Jam on It. I think my Jam on It sounds good in there.
That's my song there.
Yep, that sounds good. If your stereo's put together, that Jam on It sound good. Trying to think of my favorite.
I might pull up listening to classical, or I might pull up listening to Run DMC. You don't never know what I'm on the mood for.
Man, I'll pull up on you with some Michael Jackson on you. I'll pull up with some Mariah Carey on you. Prince. I mean, I just like the old stuff, man.
I do too. I'm with
Tennessee whiskey will get you right too.
Oh yes, it will.
That's
you
right.
My wife loves
right.
Tennessee whiskey.
Yep. Be pulling up playing.
Right now, I'm liking Pressure.
Ain't then James Brown back.
What'd you say, Big O?
He done moved over again.
Yeah, he got
He done froze
bad connection, man.
He froze up.
Nah, man, y'all can't hear me
Hey,
again.
Big O, your computer clipping.
Man, come on, man. Y'all can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me.
Yeah. Okay. Yo,
Man, I'm on my phone.
Big O, they gonna get you some fiber.
That was a
optic,
good
brother.
one.
Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
Big old internet connection. They've been strong, man. His internet connection has been weak. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with
Hey,
that.
before y'all two ladies that want to come out and start competing, don't let nobody scare y'all off. Just come in there with your boxing gloves on because you're gonna have to come in there swinging.
Right.
The biggest thing is have fun. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. That is the most important thing.
The first time I competed, I clipped and it was over. And, you know, at first I got a little mad, but then I was like, you know what? It is what it is. And so just come in, have fun. And that's the way I am because, you know, 90% of the time your entry fee goes to a good cause, whatever that cause is. So, you know, it don't matter to me. I'm just there, you know, to have fun and, you know, I win, I lose. It doesn't matter. I mean, we got a trophy spot here at the house. I can go down the street and make me a $10 trophy.
Yeah.
Right. I agree
Hey,
with that.
you can come to my shop. I'll give you some trophies.
I agree with that. And since I've got everything hooked up now and did all my my little upgrades and stuff, I've noticed that it's really all about the song choices because not every song plays the same. Apple don't play the same as Pandora. So I have noticed that. So I guess it's just a matter of right now figuring out what songs are gonna be the best for because I'm not featherweight, I'm lightweight. So
Okay.
Oh, you're going against me.
and I know that's a big group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know what songs you come up with so I can copy them.
Hey, it's gonna be my first time out there this year, so I can't tell you what I'm gonna come up with, but I know it's gonna be what sounds good to me.
There you go.
Okay. Here we go. Miss Sling. I'm gonna give you a couple, okay?
All right, hold on. I gotta get a pencil.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you some of the. I'm gonna catch you up.
Ladies are starting to really participate more and more through the course of these years too.
The lady's gonna put a hurt on us.
Oh yeah.
All right, you ready? You ready, Miss Sling? Okay, so make sure you get the one called Swoop. Make sure you get Swoop.
Tell her the artist all-star.
Overdose.
All right, make sure you get Morning BJ. Make sure you get Trampoline.
Ain't No Sunshine.
Yeah, Ain't No Sunshine.
Remix. All-star, you reading my list?
You can get Killer Cam too if you want to get Killer Cam. I don't know what Big O doing.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you MO3 Outside.
I'm doing a whole new playlist this year. When everybody yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm going back, way back.
I'm going opera.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, they sound quality at opera. Don't let it fool you.
But jazz too.
That
Jazz
opera
music is
got a
up to
bass
three.
note.
I tell you what, one of the people I know that play anything, Bumblebee, boy, he be having some. Bumblebee and Dragon, they be having some songs.
Yeah. Hey, Sling Life.
Hmm?
I'm gonna get Bumblebee. He on my list. He on
It
my
ain't
list.
Bumblebee no more. It's Killer Bee.
It's Killer Bee, but I ain't worried about it. I gotta have him. I gotta have him.
So who on the
All-Star gonna get him in a
podcast
death battle.
is middleweight?
Huh?
Who on the podcast is middleweight?
Me?
Oh, so
Big O, you gotta come through me, Big O.
Lightweight, I don't know.
Big O, you gotta come through the death bounce.
So where you gonna be at next so I can come see you?
Listen, Big O, I'm gonna be in Tampa, Florida in March, Big O.
No, you can cancel that. I ain't gonna make that one.
Well, Big O, I seen you twice. 2023, 222. So Big O, I'm gonna see you at Atlanta at Sandy D's Sling Fest.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll give you a taste of it then.
You ain't gotta give me the taste, give me the whole thing, because that's what I'm asking for now.
All right.
Hey, you see, so that I started talking crap, my phone ain't went out.
I see you good. You with us now, Big O. Get your battery game up, Big O. Get your battery game up.
Hey, it ain't the battery that's gonna count. You know what I'm saying? I might do like Kenyatta did and just rev my motor.
Yes, sir. Get your battery.
Man, is that hey, is that challenge locked in, man? It's a lot of trash talking on here. I want to see something locked in.
I'll lock it in. Hold on, what you say you got? What all you say you got?
Listen, I seen Big O last year. Big O took first place in middleweight in Sandy D's Sling Fest. He took first place. Matter of fact, Big O, he was so cocky, he pulled up Friday night and just started blasting on fools.
Well, no, Megatron called me out at the little place we was at. Megatron called me out.
He called you out.
Yeah, Megatron called. Only thing I did was went to move my slingshot so somebody can get out. When I backed back in my place, Megatron called me out in the parking lot. So me and Megatron battled.
Dang, that was grudge. Y'all was grudging.
Yeah, basically.
Would somebody battle without your slingshot running?
I don't know about that now.
Nah, I'm gonna have mine.
I will.
Yeah, I got to have mine.
I can do it.
See, y'all telling yourself, y'all ain't saying nothing, but you got a big alternator and you got hella lithiums. That's all you're saying. You're telling yourself.
Right.
Write that down. Sling Life, big alternator. Cornell, big alternator.
Now the thing is, you can battle
that, but I got that fire up under there too.
Well, you saying you can battle? You can battle with it off, but is it gonna start back up after you battle?
Yeah,
all day.
Yep.
I want to see that.
Yep.
And I got one. I only got one battery.
Without being jumped now.
Without being jumped.
Well, you got to show me that, because then you got to do my bet. You might have to go up under my hood then and do my battery.
Miss Sling.
Yes.
No, you was talking that mess a while ago, Miss Sling. You was talking that mess about North Carolina. Listen, I'm born and raised in North Carolina, so I lean towards Carolina. I'm born and raised, but I've been in Georgia for 8 years. So who are you talking about, Miss Sling?
I mean, I ain't talking about anybody particular, because I have not heard this year yet. But I know Kevin has been on Facebook, and San's been on Facebook. There's some stuff going on in North Carolina right now.
I think they call themselves Slingshot Carolina or something. They got a name and everything. It's a whole mob of them.
It's big. It's big up in Raleigh.
They own the community.
Durham, Greensboro. It's big up there. I'm about 2.5 hours away, 3 hours away. But I try to make every event in North Carolina I can make it to.
Yeah. I know a lot of the guys. Jack Long.
Jack. Mm-hmm.
Jack Long. Phoenix is in Carolina. You got B Young. Y'all got some boys. Y'all got
Little Bully.
Little Bully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little Bully.
Smitty.
But I want to get back to O Dog. O Dog. How many speakers you got, O Dog?
Man, come on now, man. Like you said, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, O Dog. I seen you already, O Dog.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be. When next time, I guarantee you, next time you see me, it ain't gonna be what you seen last year.
O Dog, let's have it out right now, O Dog. Somebody be the judge. Say go first. Somebody tell you go first. I'll go first. I'm gonna hit you with Killer Cam first to let you know how deep my bass is. I'm gonna hit you with Killer Cam first. What you gonna do, O Dog?
Man, you know what? I ain't even got no playlist because I steal from everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you be shazamming.
I ain't gonna even lie. If I hear something at a competition I like, I be shazamming and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, I be on Shazam right there.
Oh, hold up. Oh, I just remembered. Sebastian and O Dog was face to face at Sandy D. Okay.
You know the killing part about it? You know the killing part about it? What Sebastian played was what I was fitting to play, and I changed my mind and played Swoop.
Who played first?
I played first, I think. I was finna play. I was actually finna play Super Gremlin, and I played Swoop, and I think he played Super Gremlin.
So we're gonna get a rematch between Sebastian and O Dog.
I'll get back in there. I ain't tripping. I'll get back in there.
I'll get back in there. Hey, and I think y'all called me out, but I didn't hear him. So, you know, I know I ain't heavyweight, but I ain't gonna run from a call out neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
so All-Star, you going against Sebastian too?
Say it again.
I said, so you and Sebastian going against All-Star?
No.
They can go 1 minute because I got some stuff in the works in the lab. So we gonna. I mean, All-Star. We can match up too. You know?
Yeah, we gonna let it rumble because
I'll pull up beside you, All-Star.
We're gonna let it rumble. We're gonna let it rumble, big old. And
hey,
you know what I want that bumble. I want that bumble.
You know the killing part about it is I wasn't finna get in that competition because I broke my boat on one of my batteries and my sling went started. So when the competition started for the featherweights, I ended up was running around trying to find a batteries plus trying to replace my battery.
Yeah.
So you know, I was mad, but anyway, that was the first real competition I'd been in. You know what I'm saying? Without having problems with my stereo.
Yeah.
You say you burnt your battery up?
That was actually the first competition that I was in, and I didn't want to get in it because it was in Atlanta. I don't never want to like compete in my area because then you have the people like, oh, if you won, it's because you was at home, and also I didn't even want to compete anyway. So, but I was like, he's like, go on there, we need another person. So I'm like, all right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What you were saying, Brian, about my battery?
Did you say you burnt your battery up?
No. Well, when I woke up that morning, it was my system was cutting out, and like the bolt to my extra battery was loose where my wires was shaking, and I tightened it up and gave it 1 2-minute turns and broke the bolt on it.
See, in the audio, in the car audio world, we'd have been finding some vice grips or something to put on it.
Yeah. Well, I ended up using my jump box to put on the wires and start it up, and I just drove it till I found a batteries plus and replaced the whole battery.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I know what you was out there, you know what I'm saying? Since you got that one battery that's a super battery, I would have got you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'd have run some jumper cables over to it.
Nah.
Could have jammed all day.
Hey, maybe next time.
So D Love and Miss Slink, are we gonna see you guys in the sound competition?
I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna figure it out. I said when I got everything done, I was just gonna go all out and do it how I wanted to do it. So, if I can get my nerve up to enter one and see how it goes, then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Miss Sling, you gonna mess around and get addicted to that, man. It's addicting, man.
Yeah, once you're in the one, then you're gonna want to do all of them.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the lightweight, there's a lot of competition in the lightweight. So, if I come, I got to come strong, and I know what I have at right now is not enough.
Are you the new lightweight rules or the old ones? What's your speaker count?
I have I got 6 speakers and 2 10s.
Okay, yeah. I see you in the ring.
Yeah, see, I'm in welterweight.
You in welterweight?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think lightweight's the toughest. I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably the longest that's the longest sound competition of all the classes is the lightweight.
I think everything above featherweight is hard to judge because it gets louder and louder. But the featherweight, that's a fun. That's right. A fun one. That's a lot of fun.
Why you say it's a lot of fun? Because there's a lot of different people getting in, or what?
Well, I was that's what I was competing in featherweight. So all the people that I met that's in featherweight, man, everybody, we all know each other. You end up getting a bond because you see each other all the time, and you're going back and forth online and talking, and it's just real fun. Plus, you get to go first. You get good parking because you're in the competition. You go first. You don't have to sit there all day long. And if you want to hang around and watch all the rest of them, you can. But I mean, it's a blast. Featherweight was fun.
Yeah.
But plus, seeing what some of these folks is doing in this featherweight with some of these speakers and man, I'm telling you, it's impressive. I mean, the featherweight is really impressive to me.
What's the rules now with featherweight? I guess depends on where you're at.
They still got 6, 6.5, 110.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I like bass, man. I like more bass. I mean, you gonna get good bass out of a featherweight, but I wanted more.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I want to still compete and I wanted more, so I'm just going up a class.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so lightweight, you just added a 10 or something.
Lightweight is 6, 8.5, 2 10s.
2 10s.
See, what puts me in is I got 2 10s. Even though I don't have 8, I got 2 10s.
Take one of the 10s out. You'll be a featherweight.
It don't sound great.
No, you're taking all my bass. You're gonna take all my bass.
See, that's what gets me is I have 8 6.5s and 2 10s, and that's what put me in it.
Yeah.
But like I said, changes is coming.
It's going to be interesting this year, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I think all of it's going to be interesting. There's so many people that's got their bikes in the lab right now that I really think this year is going to be and
crazy.
Some of the things that I know next year is going to be even wilder because there's a lot of people that they're not doing it this year, but next year when they bring their bikes out, it's going to be something impressive.
Okay, we got some.
And everything growing so fast. Like I just took everything out of my wife's sling. 2 years ago, she was sounding right. If I wouldn't have took that stuff out, she wouldn't. She might have won an appreciation trophy.
Oh, wow!
Everything just keep progressing. Everybody's coming out with new stuff, and you got a lot of new people coming out. There's just they pull up, see all the lights and stuff, and then they go hard and just spend thousands and thousands right off the top.
Well, you got all these, like the the podcast All-Star, man. I don't remember what day it was. The G14 batteries coming out, and now you got all these speakers with these neo magnets and stuff like that. Man, them things can handle some power, dude.
Yeah,
and
yes, they can.
so you got a lot of people that man, they're doing some major reconstruction right now, and I think 24 is going to be even more wild.
Yeah. That's the name of the game.
Hey
though,
man, let me ask you a
Brian.
question.
Go ahead.
How many of y'all drive y'all slingshots and get home sound like y'all got crickets in your ear?
That'd be me.
My
Well, you
ears,
talking
my
about
ears,
that?
my ears is whistling like while we on this podcast.
Yeah.
So and I ain't drove my sling since last week sometime. So
Yeah, see, I got the same problem. My ears be ringing, man, when I get out of my slingshot, and they be ringing for like a day and a half, 2 days.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't know whether it was the waterfall or the wind, but yeah, my ears be the hell sound like a TV without being on the channel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my wife tells me they could drop a bomb behind me and I'd never know it.
Wow.
I don't turn mine up that loud while I'm driving it,
Really?
because I don't turn it up that loud when I'm driving. I don't want to, I need my hearing. But in competitions, it's a little bit different because it's not right there at your head.
Yeah, you're
That's
outside the
what
sling.
my wife. Yeah, my wife always tell me is you don't supposed to ride with it that loud. It's for competitions. Well, I think I'm in competition every time I hop in it. So.
You got to show out.
I can't drive mine unless the music's loud.
Right,
Yeah.
my competition starts as soon as I crank it up. So once it starts up, I'm in competition. Even before I pull out the garage, I'm in competition.
Yeah,
That's
if you
right.
I need to see if I can make. I might have made one neighbor come outside and get mad at me. Now I'm in competition to see if I can get two of them to come out.
Wow.
yeah,
You gotta
if
do
your
like
volume
me.
ain't on 20, you can't see.
You gotta do like me. I hooked up all my neighbors and did their stereos in their cars. That way they don't give me no headache when I blast my music.
Mm-hmm.
I know
I
I'm the
just thought
loudest
about
in
some.
the neighborhood.
I just thought about something when y'all said the worst thing. It's the worst and a good thing. I was okay with the speakers that I got when I first got my sling until I started going to all these different sling events, and then I started saying, I need more sound.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, and when you ask people, you be like, now this is gonna be thousands of dollars, right? Because I'm like, I was happy with my sound until you get around other people and you be like, that sounds so good. I need a little
Yeah.
more sound.
That's
And
one
then
of
it
the
just
biggest
seems
things.
like it seems like it's just gonna grow. Because I'm looking like I got everything. I got the what comes with it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good for me. And then you get around other people, you like, dang,
Yeah.
that sounds really good.
Well,
How
see,
much
When
that
D-Love,
I,
cost? Oh
when I first got
man.
my sling, my wife, she was like, she didn't want all the music in there and everything. And I end up, since Rockford Fosgate was in there, I went with Rockford Fosgate,
Yeah, that's
six and
what
a
I got.
half. And
That's what I got.
we went to, I think they had a COVID-19 ride in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we went to that. And when we stopped, my wife looked at me and she said, you need more music. And after that, hey, that's when the problem started. I went and he did all Rock for Fosgate, and then we went to another event, and I came back and went to him and I said, hey, these Rock for Fosgates ain't doing it. And that's when he started, dibbing and dabbing in different speakers and feel what I got now.
Hey,
Went
Big
to
O.
Wild
Yeah.
Woman.
Big O, it looks like Backyard G Bodies 97 says Big O and Pearl are well known in Birmingham. Yeah. So Big O, so you
Yes, sir.
running Birmingham, huh?
I ain't gonna say I'm running it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm here. I'm here, I ain't gonna turn down from a challenge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
but
see.
D-Love, that going to them events, that's what gets your mind to working, because
You don't got to tell me.
that's what my first event, I wanted a wing on my slingshot so bad it wasn't even funny. So I went around looking at all the wings on these slingshots. And the first thing that hit my mind was, they mount up different, but they all pretty much the same. And don't get me wrong, I liked them. I thought they looked good, but I wanted something different. And that's why I built my wing custom. I wanted something that nobody else had. And that's what you do. That's what I do anyway. I try to come up with something that ain't nobody else got.
It's funny. The last event when I came from Memphis, it's so funny because I had a deal and it was 20,000 that I passed up on a deal that I could have made, right? So when I got back home and I was thinking, I was like, well, I ain't hurting for that 20,000, right? But when I came from Memphis, it made me think when I seen everybody, I said, you talking about you could have put that 20,000 into that bike bid since you could have used it for that.
Yeah.
And it just made me start thinking, because I'd be like, well, that's fine. I ain't have to make that. But then I'm looking like, well, if you didn't need it, you could have used it just to put it into that. If it's just you're gonna blow it just like that. I'm like, it just made me think when I came from that was the last event that I went to, the Sling event. And when I synced all them different bikes and lights, and I'm looking like, well, if you would have made that 20,000, if it wasn't that, you could have put it into that bike. And I was like, I could have put it into the bike, and I'd be like, oh, okay. So it made me think different. So when I be seeing people now, I be like, okay, now I ain't gonna pass up on that deal. Let me go make that because I can put it into
Yeah.
I can put it into that bike because I was asking different people, and I'm looking like, man, we be investing so much money into this little toy, and you get around people that right, and you talk to other people, they be like, how much you paid for that? Oh, I could have got this. I say, it's a toy. We just got extra money.
I think right now, what I got invested in it, I might have more invested than what I actually paid for the slingshot.
Oh, I know.
Exactly.
You know,
I know I do.
And far as my sound,
yeah, you do, Cornell.
As far as my sound, I actually told my sound guy, I said, hey, if the police don't pull me over and give me a ticket, I'm not loud enough. So I hadn't gotten a ticket yet. So
wow.
I'm looking for that ticket loudness.
Wow.
I hadn't got a ticket yet, so I'm still looking for that ticket loudness.
He's looking for that disturbing the peace.
And that's what I'm looking for.
You got ticket money in that slingshot. You got ticket money.
I had
whenever they pull you over, you got it.
I had a police pull me over. I mean, they pulled up on side of me. I was at the light, and they came in the turning lane, and they pulled up on side of me, and his partner pulled up, and she said, "Excuse my friend." She said, "God damn, man, can you cut that shit down? I can't even hear myself think." And I was like, "Okay, sorry." And she pulled off, and I was like, "I still ain't got no ticket."
Wow.
I'm still looking for a ticket. I ain't got the ticket yet.
Wow.
Because in reality, she wanted to be in there with you.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Damn, Brian went that deep with it. Dang.
Well, I think it's the type of music I play too. I play more old school music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to segue into. Good job, Big O. So the Slingshot event, Sling Life, the Slingshot event, is it a family event? And if it is, how do you guys feel about in the sound competition, all of the profanity in the songs? Like, have you ever been to a show when you see kids there and the sound competition's going on and it's like,
Man,
how do you guys feel about that?
I've been to a show where the kids were singing the words.
Exactly.
He's right. He's right.
Hey,
Eric knew every
this
word.
day and age, this day and age, it's not like it was back when we were younger.
No, I'm about to ask some of them kids for some playlist songs.
Yeah.
That's where I get mine from.
Right.
My granddaughter, she might be playing something.
Hey, y'all talking about the songs, but what about the people that's hosting the show? They cussing more than the songs.
Oh my God.
Well, I know here in Birmingham, we couldn't, when we had a little show, we couldn't play profanity. That was one of the things, you couldn't play profanity.
Oh, that was Big O. What you bit, Big O?
And I respect that.
Yeah, you couldn't. They had a sound competition. I actually didn't go, but they had a sound competition, and you couldn't play profanity at all.
Wow, you get disqualified?
No, I wasn't in. I wasn't there.
No, I'm just saying, would you get disqualified if you played something?
I'm assuming so. It was actually at Barber's Motorsport, so they had like the same day they had our event. Then they had like an antique car show event. Then they had something else out there. So I guess they didn't want, the profanity with all the different folks out there and everything. So,
I've been on a couple like that. And I mean, as long as they post it up front, everybody pretty much follow the rules. But
yeah.
Something like that, it's gonna go down.
They said that off the top, you know what I'm saying? They said they didn't mind us having a musical show. I mean, the competition and everything, but just no profanity. Mm-hmm. So that was posted, when everything was coming together.
Yeah, I try to keep it clean, regardless.
Yeah. I sometimes I do, you know what I'm saying? But
you said sometimes.
Yeah, see what I do. What I do is I host shows at my shop with Mecca, with car audio, and that's the way we are. You play anything that's profanity, we disqualify you because we have kids running around. So, I tell everybody, and I host the show, and I tell everybody, hey, you're going to have to respect the show. If we hear profanity, we're going to shut you down.
Well, sometimes you get at a show and, you might, somebody might play a song and, it's like, okay, they got me, they dogging me out. And you only got that one song, they got profanity in it that gonna take. You be like, well, I ain't even worried about the trophy. I ain't worried about the trophy right now. I just want to let them know they ain't finna dog me out.
Yeah.
Listen. You finna get this cussing, but I'm gonna be disqualified. You gonna win, but you finna get this cussing.
Hey, Cornell. I want to say, Cornell. Those three major platforms: Sling Life, SS Takeover, Riders for Life, Through World Showdown. They got profanity. I mean, it is what it is. That listen. They got profanity, bro. Yeah, that's all I can say. So, I don't know if that would make someone on the internet. Go ahead.
I sit back and watch a lot of the shows on the internet through everybody's live feed. And, some of the people that hosting the show, I mean, they got more profanity coming out of their mouth than what the songs are playing. And, I just the way I run my shows, I just, I want to respect the kids because, some of these kids don't cuss and the parents don't want them to cuss, but they bring them to a show and then they got to stay in there and hold their ears. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to go to a show and you hold the kids' ears?
But you have shops and things. You have to keep a public image.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you guys got to remember, man.
That's just like when I'm riding around in my slingshot and I'm listening to my music. If somebody pull up beside me with a kid in the car, I'll change the song because me personally, I have kids. You know what I'm saying? They grown now, but I have, had people pull up beside me and blah, 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 blah. My kid looking at me, I'm looking at my kid and I'm rolling up the window.
Right.
Yep.
That's two different, you're raised different. This generation don't care.
Yeah.
You're right. But some people still, old school.
Yeah. You try to keep, it's a few of us still around, but, this new generation, they could care. They talking like that to their parents. So,
oh shit! Damn, this conversation don't went all the way. Woo!
I try to, but I try to keep it respectful for the kids and the older generation.
Well, my playlist is mostly radio versions of the songs anyway. So because I have Spotify and stuff, so I can just get the radio edits of all the songs. I'm playing a radio version of the songs anyway, even when I'm cruising and all that stuff. Because again, I'm like Cornell. I'm more cautious and aware of the people that's around. I don't want, because my music is loud everywhere I go. So you never know if some kids around or you riding around some some elderly people or something. So I try to keep it clean just for the sake of not disrespecting somebody else.
I try.
But if you in competition and they cut a word out, is that a clip?
Nope.
No, mine is not. It don't have the words cut out like what you think. It's like it's the actual
Brian trying to go there
version of the song. So they don't have like a where it's just like they get ready to cuss and it's not like when you get the old NWA from Walmart where they was cut like it'll just pause every. It ain't like that. It's like when you listen to it on the radio, it's the version that you actually hearing on the radio. So it don't have all of that in it anyway. So
yeah, but the NWA from Walmart, it's just a long beat with some music behind it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of it was just jamming. I had all those little tapes and stuff back in the day.
I like that one.
I actually had my my daughter friends. I've been on the highway, and they send my daughter a video of me driving and ask, "Is this your daddy?" I didn't. You don't actually think that your music that loud, on the freeway, but I'm quite sure if they heard it, somebody on side of me with a kid heard it. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, and I'm just trying to enjoy my ride.
Right.
Yeah, you can't control it. It is what it is.
Hey, D-Love.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you just a little bit of advice when you get ready to get your system. Make sure whatever you get, if you're going to be driving it, make sure it's waterproof equipment. Marine equipment.
Yeah.
Because people out there will take your money.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Y'all stuff waterproof? All-Star.
She telling you the truth also.
What's that, Sling Life?
I said, is your stuff waterproof?
Hell to the no. Hell to no.
Hey,
back in 2015,
put that spray, that silicone spray on my speakers on the outside.
Yeah, you go.
Man, quit telling the secret, man. Quit telling the secret.
You can start guard your speakers.
Yeah, I'm out there. Hey, but I try to stay out the rain, but you can't help but getting caught in there every once in a while. But
yeah, before you put the speakers on, just spray the Scotch Guard on it. It'll. I ain't gonna say it's gonna waterproof them, but it's not gonna damage them. But All-Star, man, you need to battle in the rain. Then since you want to call me out like that. Cause mine waterproof. hey, and I don't know if you're gonna call a short circuit or clip. I don't know if starting out gonna be a
Sling Life. Sling Life. Cornell, Brian, Sebastian. Listen, now it is known that the marine grade speakers amps are not gonna give you what most people looking for. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that right? Is that right or not, Sling Life?
Yeah, and it costs more.
So if you want to get that bass and that treble and that mid bass and mid range and them tweeters and them horns, it shouldn't be marine. That's all I'm saying.
I never heard of that.
I will agree with you 100% on that one. I would agree with you.
Yeah,
because ain't none of my bike waterproof. Just like I said, quit telling the remedy.
Yeah.
all I know, I didn't say nothing about I had marine.
What
I just said, man, you need to battle in the rain.
Let's do it, big old dog.
I ain't say I had marine. You know what I mean? I just said we need to battle in the rain.
We can do it.
All right.
Hey, one thing I can, D-Love. One bit of
Yeah.
advice I can tell you is buy good stuff from right off the rip. Don't go out there and start buying little, oh, they got the kickers, got the lights all in it. That looks so nice. Let me go ahead and put that in it, because all you're going to be doing is taking them out and buying some more and taking them out and buying some more. Get what you want.
Get pro audio. Just go ahead and get pro audio from the rip,
Right
so
off
you
the
don't
top.
have to worry about it.
You'll
Do it
save
right
a
the
whole
first
lot of money.
time.
Yeah.
You'll
Well,
save a lot of money.
the only reason I say that is because I had a system in this one, and unfortunately, I wasn't told it was not marine. So I invested money in it in the beginning and drove from North Carolina to Ohio to get it done, and was never told what the equipment I had was, even though the paperwork said marine. It turned out not to be marine. That's fine. Had you let me know that from the beginning, and I could have took the necessary steps to protect what I had invested in.
Right.
If the paperwork said marine, they would be
I'm feeling
replacing
some
all of
type
it.
of way. I'm feeling some type of way. You came to Ohio and got it done. I'm anxious to know who did it.
I drove from Jacksonville, North Carolina to Maggie Valley, which is 6 hours. Left Maggie Valley, went to Toledo, Ohio, stayed for 2 days, got it done, and drove back to Jacksonville, North Carolina. And was never.
Who done? Can I ask you who done your slingshot?
Message me afterwards. I'm not gonna put him
Yeah,
on blast on his talk show.
Okay. Okay. Hey, hit me up, because I'm anxious to know, because I got some people up that way is trying to get me to do some stereo work for them. So that's why I said I'm anxious to know.
Yeah, and when I tell you this person is
But hit me up.
He's well
Okay.
known and does a lot of slingshot work in that area.
Well, I could say one thing about, like, when you put the system in your slingshot and everything. I actually found out the hard way. Just because they know how to hook up car audios and motorcycles, don't mean they know what they're doing when they come to a slingshot.
No, this is a slingshot guy. This ain't
Exactly.
no car audio. This is a slingshot guy.
Oh, well, you just got screwed.
And going all the way back to Ohio again to get nothing done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could have came to
let me
the auto noise. We'd have got you lined out and did you right in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just, hey, Atlanta's probably, well, it's not as far, but yeah, you're right.
Who'd you say go to in Atlanta?
If you want to drive back to Ohio, I would be glad to help you out.
I already got it done now, so I mean, you know, the loss is the loss. But I was just letting her know because, you know, she's not got the system or anything done yet. So
yeah, I just
Samantha,
got
who
the
you said go
false
to?
gate from when I first got it.
I say go to Auto Noise. That's the shop me and Kenny, you know what I'm saying, that we got going on. Auto Noise, 2210 Sylvan Road, Atlanta, Georgia. We get you squared up.
Okay, all right.
We got lithium batteries and all. We do customizations. We do it whatever what you're trying to get. We got you
a
covered.
lithium, old dog. You might need to get you a lithium before you
I
see
ain't
me.
gonna lie. I do because I got an Optum in the back, and you know, there's some bull crap in the front. So I do need to. I'm gonna have to come to the lithium for real. I ain't want to spend that money, but you know, I'm gonna have to. Since I done started calling you out like that, look like I'm gonna have to.
You make sure you hit me up. Make sure you hit me up.
okay,
because I'm
Cornell
anxious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, listen, man. Oh, go ahead, old dog.
No, I'm good. You go ahead.
Hey, man, we've been on here for 2 hours and 33 minutes, man. And hey, Big O, I'm glad your internet got good, bro, because I like the conversation with you, Big O. I enjoyed the conversation, Big O.
I ain't did nothing but turned around to the right side of the same chair I was in.
Whatever you did, you good now.
I don't know what I did. I just twisted to the right a little bit, and this I'm good.
You good now.
Any of y'all gonna make the Sling experience in Houston?
When? I'm going to the one Galveston in September. That's the one I'm going to. I'm not going to the one in April.
In Texas City?
in Texas City. I'm going to that one.
I'll be at Daytona. I'll be in Daytona March the 9th.
Yeah.
This one's April 15th in Houston, the Sling Experience.
Okay, I won't make that one. I'm not gonna make that one.
I'm gonna start off with the Tampa, Florida, and then I'm gonna go from there, Brian. Be honest with you.
Okay. So I'll start since you in the Atlanta area. So have you heard anything about the Shaquille O'Neal ride?
Yeah, I went last year. Matter of fact, Big O, weren't you there last year?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, you recorded me, but I'm trying to see how they set a date for this year.
No, it's called a Henry County Safety Day or something like that. I haven't heard nothing about it yet.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm trying to see. I know it was in June last year, like June 18th last year, because it actually was my birthday weekend. So I'm trying to see, before I make too many more plans on when the Henry County, Georgia ride is with Shaq.
Okay. Yeah, if I find out, I'll let you know. Matter of fact, I might call the sheriff office and see if they already have a date. Okay, because I actually friended the sheriff office on Facebook, but I don't see nothing on there yet. Okay. Miss Paradise is saying that it's always the same date, June 10th.
Juneteenth.
Yeah, and Miss Paradise, I seen your message earlier too, Miss Paradise. So yeah, I'm gonna put you on my list, on my hit list, Miss Paradise. You think I didn't see your message? I seen your message. I seen your message, Miss Paradise.
So it's always Juneteenth, because it was when I think after we did the ride, we ended up going down to Juneteenth at Centennial Fall. So it's always Juneteenth weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it is. They had the parade. We had the parade after the Shaq ride. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So I mean, I looked that up, and I know I'm gonna come to that. And then I don't know who else I'm gonna see in Maggie Valley, but we going to Maggie Valley.
Yeah,
that's the one we want to make this year.
I like Maggie. I like Maggie, man. Maggie's nice.
Oh yeah. Hey, all the rides, man. I mean, like I said, I'm a back road person. I don't like riding city streets and stuff. So anytime I can ride through them woods, I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off with we're gonna start off with our social media handles. So if anybody wants to reach out to you, man, we had up to like 43 viewers at one time. But let's start off with Chris Life, man. Chris, if anybody wants to reach out to you, man, what's your social media handles?
Chris Sling Life is my Facebook, and it's my IG.
Okay. Sebastian.
Well, I'm on Facebook. James Perdiman, last name Purdiman. That's on Facebook. First name James. And I'm at the shop, Auto Noise, 2210 Sylvan Road, Atlanta, Georgia, 470-661-9185.
All right. And Sebastian got them lithium batteries for you. All right, let's keep going. Brian, give us some social media handles, Brian.
Man, I don't really have the social media thing, but email willistowing@yahoo.com. Of course, I'm on Facebook under my name, and y'all need anything, hit me up. I can fix you up with just about anything.
Okay, nice. Big O, give us that social media handles, Big O.
All right, I really ain't on Instagram, but my Facebook is Orlando Miller. Or even if you want to reach my Slingshot group, Magic City Slingers, we up under Magic City Slingers on Facebook. Or you can also follow our Alabama group at Riders for Life Alabama on Facebook.
All right. Miss Sling.
I'm only on Facebook, and I'm under Shelly, Chelly Taylor, Taylor.
All right. D Love.
Oh, okay. I'm on Facebook, Deborah Jackson, D Love, and I don't have Instagram or none of that.
All right, D Love, won't you shout out some of those businesses you got? You got like 3 or 4 businesses, D Love. Shout them out.
What? Oh, I do not have 3 or 4 businesses.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for taking time to get on Straight Up TV, man. Feel free to come back, man. Looking forward to seeing you guys at these events, man. Don't be alarmed if I jump in your inbox and invite you back to come back to Straight Up TV. And we out of here. Peace.
Thank you.
Make sure you send me the link for the event.
I will.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad my internet started acting right.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad too, bro. Because, hey, Big O, I actually enjoyed the conversation, man. I enjoyed the conversation, so I'm glad you got it right.
Hey, I know if I was in competition, I'd been clipped like 4 hours ago.
Hey, well, listen, the next time you come on Straight Up TV, you sit in the same chair in the same spot.
Same spot. Hey, I'm just gonna make sure that next time when I go to a competition, I ain't hooked up to the same internet.
Big O, we make it over there to Atlanta. I'm gonna be looking y'all up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
mean, look
out here.
We seen every room in your house now.
Hey, you have seen every room in my house. You know what I'm saying? Everything's at the bathroom. As soon as y'all get off here, I'm going there.
All right, we're out of here.
Y'all have a good night.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me your